Creating YouTube videos is a lot of work. Even a video like this, where I'm just sitting down talking to you, is gonna take about 5 to 6 hours for me to create. I've got to do research on the topic, then I've got to plan out what I'm gonna say, and then I've got to plan out what B-roll shots are gonna show. Then I've got to actually shoot the video, and then I've got to edit it, and I've got to find the right music, come up with a good thumbnail, write a description. It's a lot of work. And if you're like me, one of the most frustrating parts is the recording process. I know what I want to say, but when the camera turns on, I start to stumble with my words, I tend to rant, or even worse, I completely freeze up and I forget what to say. Recording a 5-minute video would take 40 minutes because I keep screwing up and I have to re-record and re-record. No longer have I had to deal with this process because I invested in a teleprompter. Now, I have held off telling anybody that I have been using a teleprompter for the last 8 videos because I wanted to see if people in the comments would even notice the change and point it out. Not a single comment was made. And we have that big fear, right? You get a teleprompter and you start to sound like a robot or like someone who's reading the 10 o'clock news. You can always tell when somebody is reading from a teleprompter. Well, what if I told you that for this entire video so far, I have also been reading off a teleprompter? My guess is that you didn't really notice, and if you did, it's because you were really looking for it due to the nature of what we're talking about today. Anyway, let me tell you about this teleprompter. It's called the Parrot Teleprompter 2, and it's from a company called Padcaster. There are 2 really unique things about this device. The first is the size. Most teleprompters are really big, especially when you get into the high production stuff. Those are great when you need to be really far away, but the big downfall is that they're pretty easy for people to tell that you're reading off a teleprompter. If you have a big teleprompter and a not so big lens, it's pretty easy to tell that you're reading off a script. That's because your eyes are forced to literally look to the left and to the right of the lens as you read. With the Parrot teleprompter, my text stays within the width of my lens, so even being this close, it's a lot more difficult to see that my eyes are shifting back and forth as I'm reading. Now, the big concern that I had when purchasing this was because this teleprompter is so compact, am I actually gonna be able to read the text? And that's actually never been a problem for me. In my last 8 videos, the camera was always about 7 to 8 feet from my face. And one really cool thing about this teleprompter is that you can adjust the size of the text. So if you have it really far away and you're having a tough time seeing the text, you can always just increase the font size. So distance with this teleprompter, as small as it is, honestly, is not gonna be an issue for you. The second unique thing about this teleprompter is its price. If you've done any research on teleprompters before, you've probably seen that you're gonna spend at least a few $100s on one. Even with a lower end teleprompter, you're still gonna need a big device like an iPad to go along with it. The Parrot 2 is less than $150, which is crazy affordable for a teleprompter. The best part is that all you need to have to operate this is a smartphone, which I'm guessing you already have. So let me quickly walk you through how this works. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna download the Parrot app, which is 100% free. I script my videos in Google Docs, and then I just copy and paste the script into my app. Once you've got your script up, you can play around with the settings like how fast you want it to scroll, or what margins you want on the side, and of course how big you want the font size to be. The teleprompter itself will easily work with most professional camcorders, consumer camcorders, DSLR cameras, which is what I'm using, SLR cameras, pretty much every camera. It comes with adapters that you just screw onto the lens, and then the teleprompter just slides right on to that adapter. For a list of supported lens sizes, I've linked to the product listing in the description below, and that link has all of the sizes listed. Once it's on, you just slide your phone in underneath with the script open, and you're ready to record. My favorite thing about this teleprompter is that it comes with a remote. This is huge because I am a one-man show, and if I slip up or if the speed is too fast, I don't want to have to get up and readjust anything. I can just jump around the script at any time, and I can also easily adjust the speed. The remote does come with a battery, but I would highly suggest having extra batteries on hand because you don't want to be midway through a recording and have to stop to run to the store so you can get your batteries. So I've gone ahead and linked to a spare pack that you can order below in the description as well. I have not had my batteries run out yet, but I am prepared. So how does this teleprompter stack up? I give this thing a 5 out of 5, no questions asked. There was virtually no learning curve, and setting up was a breeze. I didn't look at the instruction manual. I don't know if it came with the instruction manual. The glass is perfectly clear. It's fantastic. So if you do videos with a lot of talking headshots like me, this teleprompter really is a must. And if you're worried that using a teleprompter is gonna make you sound boring or like a robot, I promise it doesn't have to be that way. The key is to write the script yourself and really write it in your voice, as if you were saying it out loud. Even if you just did bullet points, that's way easier than printing something else and having to constantly look down and memorize and try to say it and look back down, and it's just a lot of work. I've done a lot of research on teleprompters, and honestly, I don't think it gets any better than this when it comes to making videos for YouTube. Like I said, if you wanna check it out, I've linked to it below in the description. And if you have any questions about this teleprompter, don't hesitate to drop your questions in the comments section below, and I will do my best to answer them. As always, if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos and you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And if you wanna see more cool tech videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, my name is Brandon Hassler, and this is Tech Audit TV.